You know that there's like a disclosure day coming.
What's the disclosure day?
So basically, you know, Trump has said, I'm going to release the UFO files and all that.
Yeah.
This is basically like some latest news on this subject. Okay.
Is this for real or this is a joke?
No. This has actually just happened. For some reason, they've gathered all together the pastors of America, the church pastors, for like a government super discreet briefing on what's going to be released for them to be ready to address their people. And this is like, they're getting told before anyone else. So all these pastors have been gathered together by the government and told, okay, because we're going to be having a disclosure day to release files on this stuff, we're going to tell you first so that you sort of can build a sort of thing what to say to your people, because it's going to be big. And they talk about like, there's other beings and they're like lizard people.
Okay.
No, this is actually just the other day. It's serious. Okay.
Aliens and UFOs and interdimensional beings couldn't get more bizarre. Well-known Christian pastor Perry Stone just had this to say.
But there were a large number of pastors that had been invited to go to a certain state to hear some
New York
men in the United States government and others share with them a concern that they had. But he said, Perry, what they're about to release, from what we're hearing, there's going to be a release concerning aliens and concerning unidentified flying object spacecraft, that some of the people who were in the meeting were telling us as pastors, you need to prepare your people and you need to get ready to answer them for what you're about to hear being released. And some of it has to do with crafts that have been discovered that are not allegedly a part of our planet, and the materials they're made of are not a part of our planet. Very strange reptilian-looking creatures.
Okay, our alien expert, Billy, what did you make of that?
I love that, alien expert. Well, here's what I'll tell you. We don't really know what this meeting was. We don't know what happened. I have seen...
Just think about it, right? What the heck has he just said?
This has been released 1 day ago.
Yeah, this is fresh. Like I saw it this morning. I thought I'm going to show it today.
I mean, I'm surprised you guys, because I feel like all of this kind of talk has been going on for a good few weeks now of them.
Yeah, like Trump has said, there's going to be a disclosure day, like we're going to release information. But I don't know why they're going about it this way, because this makes me think this is more of like a spiritual, like the rise of demonic presences, disguising them as aliens.
The fact that you have to bring religious people into it to help spread the message.
Because it's going to be the great deception. Because whether or not it's aliens or not, like humans are going to worship them as some sort of gods. And if they actually are, like, say they do some sort of thing where like they're in touch with Satan and then they rise these beings from demons, right? Humans aren't going to know now that if it's a demon or if it's an alien, or flipping heck, wow, a new being. They're worshipping demons. Maybe.
I mean, it's a great thing to distract Epstein files.
To distract from the war?
From war, or because like you think we had Epstein files. Whoa! Then suddenly Iran war, Epstein files is like shh.
Literally.
Yeah. This is like
they're eating babies. Oh, now there's bombs going off in the Middle East. We can't get back from Dubai. Oh, the biggest news. Wait a minute. Can we go back to eating babies? Because some people were eating babies.
To skip past that real quick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, some drone attacks. Someone was eating flipping babies.
I know, they're mad, aren't they? I mean, this seems even bigger to me, because this is
weird, isn't it?
But is it like this is
my thing with this? I'm like, why now? Because
why now?
Do you know what I mean? It's not the first. I mean, people have always been curious about like UFOs and time to like tell us or whatever. That is actually,
believe it or not, They're cooking something up
They
to be
are.
released. And then Spielberg is about to release a movie called Disclosure Day, which is about releasing of information on aliens. It's a movie about it. Do you think that's a coincidence right now?
Who coordinates all of this stuff?
Yeah, exactly. Is it just Satan who's coordinating it all?
Well, that's the kind of things I would think, probably like CIA or something.
Yeah, CIA, maybe they're running Hollywood and they're firing these staff, and then we'll just do flipping AI lizard men movies. But they already were.
People are saying deception is incoming. Why are we calling deceptive demons aliens?
See, they're all about it's demonic.
Everyone's saying that, yeah. This is weird.
But
Or maybe the mindset is if they tell you about all these different type of aliens or thing that apparently are around, then we might accept AI a lot better, easier.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
it's our new god, it's our hero.
Literally, it's going to help us destroy
But
all these aliens.
What if it is AI?
But what if it's actually real?
Well, personally, I personally think it will be. I think it is.
Yeah, I think, I mean, we can't say that there's nothing there.
I don't even know what I'm saying. Is it real or not yet? Like, I don't know what this
This actually
is. Is it that they're going to release some information? Then I'm like, yeah, probably. They'll have plenty of information to release.
Yeah, but they've never ever in history released information on actual beings themselves from another place.
And then to make it sound like it's not just,
I don't know.
they don't have information on just like one or two beings. It sounds like there's a few that they have.
So, did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, I've watched loads of videos on it.
So, what are they saying? Like, when is this day?
I don't think it's been said yet, but they're making preparations to sort of, they're getting these pastors together to inform, like a briefing first, which is weird. I just think this is so weird.
So what are they going to brief in there?
They're saying because they have to release the information to the public.
So, but knowing humans, they probably, like, if I was one of the pastors going in there, I couldn't hold this information to yourself, could you?
No, they're telling people already.
Are they?
That's why we know.
Like, what are they telling people? Like, what is it that they're releasing? So they didn't actually tell them what
No,
the info is.
they've basically saying, he just said there, we're releasing information that we have their spacecrafts that's not of this flipping universe, no, of this world. And also, we know that these beings are like lizard creature men. This is what they're actually going to say.
Like,
That's what they've told them. And they're telling them, prepare yourself to tell your people, because this is going to be something that's like, they're going to find it hard to believe.
Yeah, it's just going to use them to help control the narrative a bit.
I mean, if you went to church and your pastor says, hey, I was briefed by the PM or the president that I've seen those files, you're obviously going to believe it more, because if something like that, if Trump came out, showed some photos, people are going to think,
Same old.
do you know what I mean? But if it's like, because they know since COVID, they know how to distribute information that's not entirely true. So I'm like, I don't know. I guess we have to
you can
see
see
it
from the
more.
comments, like Christians and the pastors aren't going to take this like lightly. They're going to say this is a deception, aren't they? They're not going to be like, oh yeah, there's actually going to be lizard men coming, so make some room for them in the back.
Then what a stupid idea of the government to try to convince people, but then knowing that, like,
But that's the thing, they don't know.
Oh yeah, okay, they don't know.
They just think, oh, let's manipulate the pastors so that we can reach the people already. If the pastors already are twisted in their minds.
Well, that's what I was just thinking. I would have thought, like, something like that. If you were a pastor, like, I don't know, I would have thought you would have some sort of questions about it. Because would you just want to just get up and go straight away, or would you just question?
I know, can you come have a look?
Do you know what I mean?
Is the
Charlie?
lizard?
Like,
Question, excuse me.
What colour was the lizard men? Blue. I mean green. Got yeah.
But just Christian pastors or any other?
religion.
No, like
Religion?
Christian pastors, yeah. Well, that's what they said, pastors.
What about Hindus?
But it's happened.
This year, there is coming a massive disclosure. Truth, as the government knows it, about UFOs and UAPs is going to be disclosed to the population. The Trump administration is going to attempt to make history in an historic announcement where they're going to say that these non-terrestrial interdimensional beings are real and that we do have unexplained phenomenon among us. This is going to be huge. Many so-called Christians are going to be taken captive by it, we have got to speak on this first. They need to hear it from us first. They need to hear from us what the Bible has to say about it. This is an urgent call to every pastor and church leader, including the ones who mocked me when I released this book and said I'd gone off the deep end. Of course, they didn't read the book. They didn't know what I said about it. It's time for every single pastor to teach on this. What does the Bible say about non-human entities? Now, you have noticed that the language has changed in these Department of Defense meetings as well as in these congressional
not
hearings.
demons, but
They're
just
no longer
some
saying
aliens.
extraterrestrial. They're saying non-human entities. Are there non-human entities in the Bible who
Yeah,
attempt
of
to
course there are.
influence mankind? The answer to the question is yes. Are there non-human entities who use mechanisms of transport of some kind in order to travel? And the answer to that is yes. Elijah, his servant's eyes were open and he saw the host of heaven and their chariots, thousands of them. Elijah was taken up in a chariot of fire. Well, why do they need a chariot? What's the purpose of a chariot? Could they just grab him, take him up there? I don't know. All I know is the Bible says that it's there.
This is mad.
This is mad, isn't it? It's madness.
This is absolutely crazy.
Remember what it says in Revelation when the fifth horn blows?
What does it say?
It says, this should absolutely freak you out. A star's going to fall from the sky, and then he's going to have the key to the underworld, basically, the depths, the deepest pit. And when he releases what's in there, there is a king of the demonic locusts. He's called Apillion, which means abandon. And he's reigned over these demonic creatures that are going to come out. And do you remember what they looked like?
Like lizards?
Like massive locusts with faces like men and teeth like lions and long hair like women. They fly around and torment men for 5 months. And men are going to want to die, but they can't die.
Sounds like hell.
Yeah, but this is what's going to happen. This is what it says it's going to happen. And for those who don't have the seal of God on their forehead, they're going to be tormented by these massive stingers. I mean, this doesn't sound too little different than aliens to me in an alien invasion. Maybe the alien invasion they're thinking is actually going to be the release of a demonic presence from the grounds underneath.
This is... I'd like to speak to somebody like more like, where is this? Like more people who talk about this, like what the heck's going on? Is this all about the movie?
Yeah, if you type in Disclosure Day, then it's just going to be about the movie. Or see, a distraction already from Disclosure Day. Let's get a movie out there so that no one can see what's...
This is absolutely crazy.
There's a lot happening here. Disclosure, the idea that alien disclosure could happen. Or
Alien.
Alien. That's just one of the aliens called Al.
It's going to be a big deal in culture.
Al, could you do us a favour? Could you open the door? I'm boiling.
Al, could you just wash your hair because it's real greasy?
Yeah. Al, what moisturiser you use? Because your wrinkly lizard skin isn't as rough as mine.
Yeah.
Nivea.
Did you give that to Zuckerberg as well?